Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be playing another game of Total War Warhammer. I'm the strategy professor. Let's see, now, did I design a chaos? I'm trying to remember if I designed this for Bretonia or not. I want to go against the vampire counts. I could pick Bretonia into them. Could go Empire into them. It's usually a pretty good fight. I do want to play more Empire stuff because I know we have Empire fans. And I also want to show that that the matchup is not imbalanced as well. So, you know, I know that I often pick Vampire counts into Empire, and I win a very high percentage of those matches, but I do think that Empire can beat Vampire counts. So I'm going to play this. I had been playing Bretonia into Vampire counts. That's also a super good matchup, but if they go for the Terror Bomb tactic, which seems to be a lot more popular, I see a ton of people doing that these days against Bretonia, then you can't really play Bretonia into that. I think the only faction that I really feel comfortable, I mean, I have beaten that Terror Bomb tactic before as Bretonia. I just want to get more Empire stuff on there too. I mean, I think Empire is good into Vampire counts. I just don't think they're as good as Bretonia into Vampire counts if they don't use the Terror Bomb tactic. If they use the Terror Bomb tactic, it can be tough. But I think this is a skill matchup. The Empire are not really susceptible to, not as susceptible to the Terror Bomb tactic because your units are going to have higher morale. It can be a lot harder to beat them in a straight fight. I like to dig through all of that regeneration. But I think the tactic here is we just use the Light Wizard, and everything in place, shoot them, got them down with the Outriders. You know, in particular, we're looking for Blood Knights. If we can stick the Blood Knights, that's really good. We want to use these on Crypt Horrors if we can, because they get a they have flaming attacks, which means they deal 20% more damage to Crypt Horrors. So anything that's large, Crypt Horrors are priority number one. You want to keep them away from any cavalry they have, though, if you can. You want to try to put the spears into their cavalry. So we just run one potion on the Lord. We want to net them, gut them down. Blood Knights are top priority if we can net those. But, you know, we'll take what we can get. This is just to kind of help crack through some of that regeneration, take out some Lords or Crypt cards, or Necromancers, things like that. Spearmen, just a couple upgrades each, super cheap. It's not another great thing I could spend my cash on here. Lots and lots of great swords, because I really want to win that infantry fight. I think this is good. It is a little light on cavalry, so you're not going to be hitting them in the back with flanks that much, but this is also just a concession that they're just going to have better cavalry, probably, if they run Blood Knights. So, I mean, I could run Demigryphs, which are pretty good. They're very expensive, though. I don't know. There's a lot of different ways you can build Empire that are effective. Outriders are some of the toughest units to deal with, unless they have Hounds or Bats. They only cost about 100 more gold than handgunners, and they do a very similar amount of damage. They're just a lot more mobile. It's a lot easier to respond. If you get a really good net of Amatok, then you can just fire immediately. They also fire a lot faster. So I'm pretty sure their damage per second is higher. They have less range, but their range is still respectable. The main thing is just being more mobile. This way, if they have Hounds or something, I can actually run away. Like, I can't fully run away from Hounds, but I can run to help. I can run to Spears. And so I just want to run the Great Swords up the middle and have them be my primary fighters on the line. And then save those Spearmen to help secure the flanks. So I want to put the Spearmen into Crypt Horrors, Blood Knights, just anything that have this large. obviously, but you know, you have to make a concerted effort to do that. You can't just throw them onto the normal line because they're going to get destroyed by Graveguard. So they are specifically there to help me out if they have Demigryphs or something like that.
The Empire endures.
I'm gonna get my 5. Okay, and these are gonna be my core infantry that I'll walk up with. These are my backup infantry. Actually, I'll add to the core. One swordsman's kind of weird. I just had a little bit of extra gold, and I just wanted something on the line. A little bit extra on the line. It's gonna be my cav. I guess I'll make them 4. It's gonna be a lot to manage, but I really don't have like having more than a few hotkeys. I can actually start way up here with the Outriders. It's been a little bit since I played this matchup. But I mean, I beat the, at the time he was the number 20 guy, Wolf Blouse, with this when he was playing Undead, so I know it's legit. Go see what you can shoot. Okay, they do have bats, actually. That's kind of weird. What is this? It's bats. Bats. I guess get 1 round in, fan them out, run them out.
Our steeds are restless for Heldenhammer. The Empire endures. General, we obey. Great swords. Take a position.
Oh, all right, let's fire them up.
All ranks fire.
All right, guys, come on. All right, let's net these things. What the heck? Is that a glitch? They look like they're netted, but they're not. Alright, get out of there.
Accuse them. For the Emperor. Our weapons are yours. Very well. That's an order.
Alright, let's just go ahead and just get an accuse going here. Jesus, I can't run. It's gonna be hard to run that up the middle, but that's what we've got to do. They got me totally surrounded. No, 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 no. Flank around over here to the back. Oh my gosh, my guys are so caught. Where's my dude? Oh, he's caught up in all this. Alright, shoot him in the back. Why are these guys caught on that? Oh gosh, that was such a good flank by him. God, I thought I had him locked up. Yeah, it was awful. Absolutely awful. I should have had my spears positioned better. These cavalry are just gonna wreck me. Where are these guys? Can we get out of there? I think I might lose this. Where's my dude? He's caught up in this. Wait, is he dead? Yeah, they actually got him. Or they made him run. He might come back. I mean, I might be able to pull out of this. We'll see. It's gonna be really hard, though. No, not the Lord, not the Lord. Get these things. There we go. Yeah, fire them in the back. Do we have the other ones back? Okay, here we go. Come back over here. Guys, get out. Get out of there. Go charge that. Get there. Alright, let's throw a Barona's in here. Alright. Get back over here. We're kind of winning this. Sort of. Get over here, spear this stuff. Yeah, fire this stuff. Let's go ahead and accuse this guy. Hey, are those Blood Knights that are fighting me right there? I don't know. No, not them. Don't fight the Lord. Don't fight the Lord. I don't care about the Lord. Get in here. I don't care about these things. I guess I can fire at him with my Lord. Let's get over here. Alright, we got him. Alright, let's go over here and fire into these things. I don't know what that spell is that he's casting on him, or like what. I have no idea what that's supposed to be. Oh, what was he chasing? I don't even know. Alright, let's get back over here. Charge in. I don't need that many great swords over there dealing with that. Alright, I don't want to get my ward sniped here. If he takes one more hit, I'm going to pop potion. Yep, I'm going to pop potion. Alright, so I'm just going to flank around the back here. Have these three things fire on him. Guys, go. Just kill everything except for the Lord. I don't really care about. I think we're already kind of doing that. Alright, my wizard's off the bat. Let's just fire on all these. There, he's done. He'll eventually go down. Yeah, let's actually flank around here and just shoot those things in the back. Let's make sure we clean this up. He should be good to go there. He's not gonna hack through all that. Clean that up a little bit. Alright, let's cycle back out. Yeah, he's done, I think. Wow, I thought I was gonna lose that. I won it with a lot of stuff left, though. I thought as soon as he got my Outriders to run, it was lights out, but I was able to actually pull it out. I mean, the thing is, he didn't have a very strong line. I think it was just skeletons. I'll have to see what he was running, but I feel like he didn't have a very strong line. So my great swords just decimated his line. Oh, he had an okay line, actually. Skeleton Warriors, yeah, he just had a very, very scary group of cavalry. But the thing is, he wasn't cycling his charges that much. Like, he got in there, but he just kept fighting my great swords, just straight up hand-to-hand combat, and my spears. So yeah, these things are better, but you know, they have those lances for a reason. They want to be charging. Especially these Blood Knights, like they don't get a bonus against great swords. So I had these great swords over there, like 3 battalions of great swords, just fighting these cavalry, and the great swords are going to beat them up because they've got a lot of armor piercing damage. They don't care if, I mean, yeah, they do. They don't get their bonus if they're not fighting infantry, but these things don't get their bonus either. So the great swords are going to beat them in that. I don't know what kind of magic he was using either. This guy even have? I think this guy has magic. Not sure. I didn't see him casting the heck, which is like the key spell if you're undead. I don't know what he was casting. I'd have to go back and watch. These actually got way more kills than I thought they would. I thought they were basically useless. Yeah, I mean, he didn't have any regenerating units, so that's why you want these, because they get 20% extra damage against regenerating units, because they have fire damage. So I don't know. I mean, I think the story of that was just these great swords, and he didn't cycle charges on his Black Knights. So they just got to sit there in combat, and they're okay, but they look like they have a huge charge bonus. Once you lose that charge bonus, they're just not that effective. Let me go back and show you what I'm talking about here real quick. So I don't think they're a great bargain to begin with. Let's see, so they have 58 charge bonus, but they only have 24 normal melee attack. That means if you just sit them in combat and you lose that charge bonus after 10 seconds, you just let them sit there, they're only going to have 24 melee attack, which is awful for a unit that costs 1200 and there's only 60 in a stack. And what's their piercing? I think it's pretty low, right? Yeah, very low piercing, only 12 piercing. That means they're just sitting in there, 24 attack, 42 damage with only 12 piercing. Overtime. And they do have 110 armor. Let's compare that to great swords. Alright, so great swords have 30 attack, so if they're just sitting there fighting, and there's twice as many in a unit size. Keep that in mind, those knights, there's only 60 in a unit size. There's twice as many great swords, so right there you're already getting double the value in terms of units. They have a lower charge bonus, so it doesn't matter if they're not charging that much, they just want to sit there and fight. And they have 23 piercings, they have double the armor piercing, and they also have 100 armor. But when you're facing units that have a ton of armor, it really comes down to the armor piercing is a huge factor, so there's twice as many of them. And they deal twice as much damage, basically, as armor piercing's the number that really matters when heavily armored things are hitting each other. And they have 25% more melee attack when they just sit there and fight. So, yeah, I mean, they're gonna absolutely crush them if you think of all those modifiers twice. So 2 times the units, 2 times the damage, basically, because of armor piercing, and 25% more hits, so an extra 25% damage. So you're looking at 225% more damage output these great swords are going to have over those barding knights if they don't charge. Now, if they charge, it's a different story. They're going to be very effective on the charge. But if you don't cycle the charges, if you just sit in there, it's not going to be worth it. Let me see. I haven't really run Vlad. I don't remember why. It does have Nahek. Let me see what his value would be real quick. Just run Nahek. He doesn't have a secondary spell that's really that good. I mean, this is good if you overcast it. That affects everybody, gives 34 melee attack. But overcast is extremely dangerous in this patch, like, because it can hurt you like up to 75% of your health. It's a huge problem. And with Nahek, at least, you heal yourself some of it, although it goes towards your maximum regeneration, but there's just not another good spell here. I guess Curse of Years, probably a good one. You don't have to overcast it to get a good effect. So it's not awesome, but it's okay, I guess. Stats are pretty good. Let's see, so definitely want this. That's pretty good. It's kind of expensive, but it's pretty good. This is probably good. Like, you don't want something that has natural regeneration, the stat on it, because you'll take 20% extra damage when you're going against Empire. But something where you heal yourself on hit is pretty powerful. So it could go for this also. Okay, so that's different from regeneration. Could go for that. That also heals a ton, but, you know, there's a cap on regeneration now. If there was no cap, this would be amazing, but the fact there's a 60% cap, you're already going to be healing a ton anyways. Because, you know, with just the Nehek and the Corpse card and the Necromancer, all these things are going to add up. Like, I hit my heal limit almost all the time on the Ghoul King, and I don't run regeneration, so... Let's see, so he costs 1,700 for that package. Which is pretty decent. Let's check out the Ghoul King now, who I like to run. You can run a Terrorgeist if you want. I really don't like Flying Wards in just about any matchup now. Maybe into Greenskins. I'm still not sure about all that. Now he's going to get a lot more mana because he has Arcane Conduit. It's not a huge deal, but it's definitely helpful. Now, if that really was all allies, it's not though. It says affects allies in range, but it's only one ally. 20% armor piercing, so it's not worth it. Now he does have a good backup spell, so he's got these. He's got Spirit Leech, which is awesome. It's good at finishing off wards if you really need it. I don't use it a lot, but occasionally it's helpful. He's got Nehek. And he has this one, which lets you get a free... whatchamacallit, Ghoul guy. Crypt Horrors. Super powerful. And Crypt Horrors are amazing. So getting an extra set of them is really nice. You know, maybe it's not worth getting those instead of having an extra Nehek and a half. Because a Nehek is, I think, 11 overcast. And that's your most powerful spell by far. I think, I mean, it seems, I don't remember how much it replenishes, but I think it's something like 600 health, maybe even more. It's a lot of health. So, I don't know, but I do like summoning these. It's really nice to summon it behind them when you're on the line, so that helps you get to those archers, that artillery, faster if you need to do that. So, I just like it. I think it's got good utility. It is on the expensive side. But I think it's got a lot of utility. So this guy just has a lot more utility, like... I just realized his armor is super low. Wow. I never noticed that before. Geez, so he's very easy to focus out. Huh. This guy's armor way higher. I had never noticed that. I just assumed he was a great fighter. I mean, how much is his, Okay, so if he gets mounted, then he does get that extra armor, which is a huge deal. And he causes terror, and he gets a huge bonus against large, and things like that. So I'd never noticed that before. Wow. I don't know, I've played them so much. I win with him all the time, though. But that's probably why he takes like a zillion damage whenever he gets hit like a truck. All of these guys have pretty low. I mean, maybe the normal Vampire Lord would be better. What can I get with the normal Vampire Lords? I could get just like a small horse if I want one. It would help me run around, and it's only 100 gold. I could get Arcane Conduit still. Could also get the Hunger, which is not regeneration, but it's helpful. I have all these. Problem is, I don't have a secondary spell that's good. I mean, just Curse of Gears. Doesn't this Ghoul King have like 1,000,000 health though? Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, he has really low armor, but he has really high health. So he has like 1440 more health, but he has way less armor. Maybe that's why I like the Ghoul King, is because he had super high health. So that health helps against sniping. I don't know. I'll have to think it over. I definitely have to think it over. You know, I could run this Vampire Lord, like I said, but the problem is you just don't have a good secondary spell. Like, yes, most of the 99% of the time you're going to be casting the Heck, but it's a bit more expensive. He does have a lot more armor, but he has a lot less health. Melee attack and weapon strength are higher. Its charge bonus is higher because he's got this horse he can get on. This guy does have poison attacks though, which is nice utility. He does have huge armor piercing damage. 260 versus this guy's 140. I mean, Vlad has huge health too, as you can see. Maybe Vlad is the choice. He has huge health. His piercing's a little bit less. He can't ride anything. But that combination of large armor and large health might be the ticket. And then just don't even use the secondary spell, just using a Heck the whole time. Maybe Vlad is the way to go. Maybe I'll try him out next time. Keep hunger, leadership, that. Just not even run anything else. I mean, that would make him super cheap also. I could even get Blood Drinker if I wanted to. Yeah, maybe it's Vlad. Maybe I should be running Vlad. I don't know. I'll think it over. I'll think it over. I've gotten so used to having this Ghoul King. Like, it just seems super helpful. Now, I could run a Vampire also. What does she even have? That's actually really nice. That's pretty nice. I mean, if I just want to run her for the Spirit Leech, I could. I want to run one more hero, run her with the Spirit Leech, and just run like a Bard at Nightmare or something. I mean, she has a ton of armor, pretty good HP. Decent charge bonus, but, you know, at 967, she almost, I mean, she costs more than a pack of Crypt Horrors. Is that really worth paying to get Spirit Leech in this stuff? I mean, extra 8 leadership's very nice. That's only when you're casting. I don't know. I'll think it over. I'll think it over. I might switch up and do Vlad instead. We'll see. I do like the Ghoul King. The thing is, yeah, I really like having Spirit Leech as an option on the table in case the Lord gets really low and I need to just finish him off really quickly. Like, just to cut through a lot of the regeneration and potions and things. It's super helpful, and I do like summoning those ghouls behind the line. I don't know, but now that I know that he has 15 armor, I need to be much more careful. Like, I have been trying to use him to face tank things, and I'm surprised it's worked out as well as it has. But thank you very much. It's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, check out the rest of the videos on the channel. We have a ton of Vampire counts. We have a lot of Empire. We have a lot of just pretty much everybody for multiplayer, except for we don't have too much Chaos. We don't have a lot of Beastmen. They're pretty underpowered in this patch, but we might try them out sometime soon. I think I had a Chaos lineup that I thought might be pretty good in some circumstances, but that's going to be it. Thank you very much. Also check out the Legendary campaigns as well. Every single faction except for Chaos, or we'll do Chaos eventually. It's just, we can't manage 5 campaigns plus multiplayer at the same time. But all of the campaigns are pure campaigns. We don't abuse the auto-resolve system. We don't assassinate lords on the campaign map. And we just don't do any other exploitative behavior. And it leads to just great, awesome, just fun campaigns with good challenges, great fights. Almost every episode has a good fight in it. Some of them have 2 fights. So it's an awesome time. Check those out. And that's going to be it. So as always, it's a pleasure broadcasting for you, and I hope to see you next time. Have a wonderful evening.